Welcome back, mighty souls. Just doing this video here on meditation for you guys in Ashtabula, Daryl's group, the offshoot of Now Creations, Vince Lacey. And I thought I'd just go over this because lately for me, my meditations have got completely overwhelmingly amazing, with smiles that can be ripped off my face and tears of joy coming on immediately when I least inspect it. So I kind of want to just go over this, and because I had such a great time last month up there for class with you guys, and I know it was me and a bunch of older women, but we just shared really nice, intimate things with each other, and I thought, why aren't we? It's a 2 hour long class, why don't we set the tone and do some meditation? And I know, like in the article that Daryl had given us to read, it's not our job to heal others, which we all had an issue with, and somebody that was in our circle. So, like, if you want to learn how to do this, or I can cut your learning curve, awesome. Thought I'd just go over it a little bit because it's over the last 2.5 years, I've really come a long way. Like, I started meditating back in 2008 when I got the Supermind Evolution system, and it had this bilateral beats, 25-minute long guided meditation that kind of helps get the energy going from the left to right hemisphere. But a lot of people seem to have an issue with it. Even in Vince's class or at the yoga, I could tell that without having a guided meditation or bilateral beats, you're picking up everything. When you're closing your eyes, you're putting yourself at risk into survival mode. It's hard to shut that stuff down when you feel unprotected. But to really quiet that mind down and have that sense of certainty that I am. A lot of people just really struggle with quieting down that monkey mind. But my practice over the last couple of years has taken me through a bunch of different videos of Kundalini energy, activating the chakras, going to the experiences at yoga, the Vince's class, your guys' group, and I found this 13-minute meditation that activates all the chakras to be by far the best way to cut your learning curve. And it's well, what are the chakras anyway? So there's just 7 energy centers in our body: crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plex, sacral, root. In this meditation, which I'll put in the link to the video here on Spotify, I recommend using the headphones because, again, this will just help create the left and right hemisphere, and it'll block out dogs barking, phones ringing. It'll just help you focus faster. During this meditation for the chakra activations, it'll give you the location of each one, tell you the color, the shape, the mantra that goes along with that. And the only thing that I've done when I'm doing this meditation is I'll add the sounds of that chakra, like Vince gave us, where he's like, ah, hey, so on and so forth. So if you're not meditating on a regular basis, or I'm gonna need some, hold on. So if you're not meditating on a regular basis, using the guided meditation helps cut that learning curve. And you can almost look at it if you have hard Christian beliefs, or you were raised, I was raised Catholic, you can think of meditation almost as prayer. Think about how someone does the rosary. And then the only thing I can, with my meditations now, this overwhelmingly, smile I can't rip off my face, and tears of joy would be maybe associated with like the Holy Spirit. So let's just go over an example of how do you do this actually. You want to sit in an upright position. And you do this because you want to have this energy flowing up to the crown and down through the root, right? This is going to connect to spirit or the field. This is going to connect to the earth. So you'll start this meditation in the crown chakra, the very top of your head. It'll be lavender. And they say picture 1,000 rose petals. So I'll just have these petals going all around it. And in the middle is the light, and there's just lavender. And as I breathe in, this lavender grows as I spin the chakra. And I'm saying in my head, I'm just doing the Om for the crown chakra. Is its sound. So she's guiding you through this. She's like, okay, we're going to start in the crown chakra. Take a deep breath in and picture this beautiful 1,000 flower petaled specimen, and you're breathing into it and you're spinning it at the same time, and it's getting brighter and brighter and brighter. So as I'm hearing that, I'm just saying Om in my head. After you spun it enough times, she goes, okay, the mantra for the crown chakra is everything is connected. And then you picture this chakra exploding. Think of like what a nuclear weapon looks like on the movies when it goes off in space. And you're repeating the chakra, or the mantra, excuse me, everything is connected. So sitting up straight helps bring you into alpha, because you need this. Think of the spine as a freeway. And you're trying to clear traffic so you can just get on and go where you want to go. In order to help bring that on, and what I think a lot of people fail to realize is you got to breathe all the way out. You got to constrict this area so you can't blow anything else out. That constriction helps loosen up the congestion here. And you'll find this difficult. I mean, I still find it difficult sometimes. You know, I'm taking a breath through my nose, and we use the nose because it's the filter. I mean, in the beginning, I used my mouth a lot, but now I understand that. And you'll blow all that air out, and you'll be sucked in, and you'll want to gasp. And sometimes it's real slow, and then just keep calming down and bringing it, and just expanding your stomach with each inhale. That'll take a little getting used to, and it's okay to gasp. Just, try not to exhale again. Just slowly go, oh, okay, I needed that air, and then slowly take it in. And let's see here. All this will help induce alpha state for you, which is like, what's alpha state? The best metaphor I like is if you're going on a road trip and you're driving down the freeway for a prolonged period, and you start wandering, and then you're like, oh my God, I'm driving. That's kind of where you want to get to in the beginning, because you're at beta, drop down one to alpha. But another way to really induce that, like a quick, I read in the Sylvia Mind Technique book, is just having your eyelids when you're closed, just looking up at a 45-degree angle. That's been proven to help induce the alpha state. And it's amazing that a human being can take in 2 pints of air with every breath. But we seldom do this. I've realized I was a mouth breather for a very long time in my life. And you're taking 22,000 inhales and exhales every day. It's like, seems important enough to want to master. It's always involuntary, you think, but what if you could have control over it a little bit better? And, what are you going to expect when you're like, why even do this, right? Like, maybe you've had problems getting to these points and you're not getting, awesome visuals. Or I'll see all kinds of colors. Usually it's always starting off with the purples and the lavenders and the reds. And then, for instance, like your heart chakra is green. And it was like 2 months ago, it was just getting overwhelming. My whole third eye was all green. So you'll get these visuals, you get this feeling of lightness and joy. You might receive messages, or even, connect to different realms where breath isn't even needed. So I just figured I wanted to share that with you guys because I had such a good time up there in Ohio at Daryl's. And I thought, well, there's, 7 or 8 of you. It's a 2-hour class. Probably could take 13 minutes in the beginning and just set the tone, and all of y'all together are so much powerful than just one alone. And if you do it in the same place at the same time, you'll create more of a vibration there. But there's another video on the channel where I go through every single chakra. It's about 45 minutes long, so I just wanted to make this short. So you're doing this meditation, you're breathing in, but you're breathing into your chakras. Like when you get down to your heart chakra and you're spinning and it's green and you're just saying I in your head as loud as you can as you take a breath in. And like I've changed some of the mantras up a little bit. For the heart chakra, I'll be saying, I choose love and it chooses me. And once you activate all 7 of these, put your light sphere on and then just let it happen. Like you'll have the energy flowing through you because you're putting an awareness on these spots that maybe you don't think about too often. But it really has made a huge difference in my life. Just like, it's 13 minutes and this overwhelming, it's been a month straight of this just overwhelming joy out of nowhere. The other day I meditated and it came on the third eye, which is the second chakra, like immediately. Or when I was at the bar and I just sat down to watch the band for a minute, closed my eyes and just breathed for a minute, and instantly came on. I taught this to my best friend Chucky, and within 2 months, he was able to understand it and started receiving messages. And I guess because he was open to the material, and you gotta do it. You know what I mean? You gotta put the work in. It's just like a workout. After you've gone and exercised, you feel better. You're not so bothered by things so much. And it's the same thing. It's just a workout for your mind. But it's for yourself, right? It's like you're learning how to breathe, something that's involuntary. You're taking control of it. But you're leaving this identity so much, letting that go. this guy had a really good point yesterday on a guy I was listening to. And he was like talking about developing side techniques and things of that nature. And he's like, just imagine you got a fancy sports car. And he's like, all you know is first gear. And he's like, you're grinding it. And then you figure out, you're like, whoa, this has other gears? This has headlights? I mean, radio too? It's just figuring out how to use what you've been given instead of putting so much on something that is really the dream. You know? I hope that you guys like that and give it a chance. It's helped me a lot. Smile big, shine bright. Peace.